Lewis set in motion, set to jump first of the day, ready and racing. One of the best out is Tip the Babe. Dixie Miss going around them there, followed up there. Lucas Scott a length or two back, trying to get around Genetic Marlowe. Just drifting on the rail there, a Power Minstrel, then no contest. Back we get Paddy the Baker around the corner, kicking away though Lucas Scott and running on Genetic Marlowe, but Lucas Scott beat Genetic Marlowe, no contest. Down on the inside, Tip the Babe. Outside of that was Dixie Miss. There followed back we get there too. The next one there, Paddy the Baker, and that was one of the last there with another cruise back there also. Ready, racing. And out wide, Replay left the boxes quickly. Now Power Sheldon's missed it a bit. It's getting around now, but Replay the leader. There followed Adjudicator a length or two round the outside. No Salute. They come to the corner. Replay by about a length and a half. Trying hard at Power Sheldon, but Replay after a brilliant beginning will beat Power Sheldon. No Salute. Down on the inside go Poppy, that Adjudicator. There followed back we get to Kingman. After those we had Homebush Bailey and Jackpot Jake at the tail of the field.
Ready and racing. Oh, he's away A-OK today. Justin Ryan, he's going to leg to the lead from Chase Me. Trying to go with him as well. No Bargain round that Smash Gator. Inside there for Take by Storm. Out wide on the track, we've got David's Legacy. Back to No Darling at the tail. Power Sledge just in front of her. They tear down the back. He's away by a big stretch as Justin Ryan. Trying to give chases around the outside there. David's Legacy. Smash Gator to her inside. No Darling getting home when it's all over, along with Take by Storm. And in behind them, Power Sledge. One dog, a fair here though. Justin Ryan, big win. David's Legacy second, close third. We do have Take by Storm and No Darling in the photo there. Just in behind them we had Opawa Sledge. No Bargain was back. Smash Gator was up in the pack and Chase Me was there as well. Green Knight on, Lewis on the roll, they're ready. Racing, even line showing up the middle of the pack. There is Homebush Justine to race to the lead. Trying to go with her the inside. We do have Extra Credit who's handy. Just outside of it, Bo's Business, Odin Slayer trying to get into it. Back to Tilt. And behind them, Demand Blue Blood and the one at the tail, Frosty Action. Extra Credit, when she was that handy, she was always going to be hard and she's too good. Beats home the Odin Slayer. Then we go back to Bo's Business or Homebush Justine. Just in behind them, Tilt, Demand Blue Blood. Frosty Action was always well back. Racing. Oh, she's away good today, K-Bomb. Trying to lead there, though, is Opawa Spirit from the inside. Dead Wong getting handy too. Hilton for a beer. K-Bomb just gets checked going around that first bend. Getting ahead of her now, Rumjin Mixer, Rails No Other. Getting back as well as Hilton for a beer, and back there as well as Y Mac and K-Bomb. Big line of them going, leaving the back straight, and it's now Y-Mac who's hit the lead, just driving in behind them, Run Jim Mixer. This is a terrible race. This and behind them, Dead Wong, Rails No Other. Then we go back to K-Bomb, at them when it was all over, but Y-Mac, big upset. Beats home Rumjin Mixer and K-Bomb. Then we go back to No Other, Dead Wong. Just in behind them, Hilton for a beer. racing, good line inside. Smash Rumor tries to front up along there with Giancana getting round them. Just in behind them we do have Zabambi. Out wide a Go Tomo pushes forward. Could this be two for Jazz? Just in behind them we also have the others that aren't much chance. Time Slayer and just Soraya Jade. Up they come. Giancana will nail you on the line. Giancana beats Time Slayer. Then we go back to Zabambi was just in third. Just in front of there we did have troublesome Brit Joey Baxter, Time Slayer in behind them. Racing, Sahara Sam away well along there with Mischief Managed, trying to get round them. Corborn Dotty, Royal Bash in the mix, but cops a check, trying to get round them. Mushroom Cloud, Chokehold charges the fence. Just in behind them we've got Who's He. Then we go back to Botany Allen at the tail along there with Royal Bash and Who's He. Up they come. Corborn Dotty, big win. Beats home Mischief Managed to Mushroom Cloud. Out wider we did have Royal Bash, just to its inside was Chokehold, Botany Allen, and behind them Sahara Sam, and Who's He will be one of the last of them in.
Ready and racing, field away, one of the best out long stockings, and showing up there Gold Star Coco, getting around Vicarious has grabbed the lead. They're followed off the track there by Gold Star Jagger getting around, and then we've got Gold Star Dallas, and between all of them is Kiwi Breeze. Translators had to hurdle Kiwi Breeze, which fell on the bend out of the straight, so Translator can't win this. Down the back they go. Vicarious has got away. Vicarious now, can it stay? It's out by 8 lengths. Out after a Gold Star Jagger, there followed Gold Star Dallas. Little gap there too. The rest headed by Translator, but up they come. And Vicarious getting tired, but we'll see it through by 4. Be Gold Star Dallas, Gold Star Jagger, Gold Star Dallas. Translator, a good thing beaten. They're followed after a gap there by. The next one there on crossing would have been towards the tail there. We had Long Stockings, Gold Star Coco, and the fall of Kiwi Breeze. And racing, nice break too. One of the best out in the middle is going to be with Pride, but going up there quickly. Mina Allen with Pride's made the lead, getting up on the inside of Me No Trouble and getting around the outside. Here's Carver Blue into it. They're followed after a gap of Power Anthony. Majestic Action well back at this stage is Homebush Howard out the back with we've got the other one there as they come to the quarter. Grabbing the lead though, Mina Allen. Mina Allen's got away here, out by a couple of lengths, and here's Majestic Action winding up but too late. Mina Allen, Majestic Action, Carver Blue. They're followed in photos with Pride and through on the inside of Power Anthony. Further back there we get to Me No Trouble, and back there on crossing Replica Yellow, and that was one of the last there with Homebush Howard. Racing, greet the judge, but best out of Power Idol jumped a lot quicker today. Going around them now, we've got Flaps down and wider still Rick's Treasure. The rail opening up, Token Ace, a length for 2 back, just a wee check, Stormy Sunday, and right at the back, Corpon Patty around the corner. A Power Idol in front though. A Power Idol beat greet the judge, 5 back, Rick's Treasure. Then Token Ace. They're followed on the inside by Flaps down. Outside of that was Stormy Sunday. Little gap there too. The next one there on crossing was Corpon Patty, and one tailed off here a good way back, and that was another Liz. And racing. Best out Mandy Junior. Showing up there wide out. Zipping Jordan's moved up and right with them. Letron James and going around. He's all power the outside. So round the turn into the back now. Zipping Jordan away by 3. But here's He's all power starting to stretch out and come after it. There followed Mandy Junior. Over the outside. Boston Belly a length or 2 to Birradale Lad. Letron James. Little gap of power. Brad out the back. Zipping Melissa. He's all power. Moved up to Zipping Jordan. Went straight past. Away by 3. And He's all power beat Zipping Jordan. Boston Belly to 3rd. They're followed by Letron James. Further back there we get to Birradale Lad knocking up there Mandy Junior. They're followed further back in the field there by Zipping Melissa. And that was back with a power Brad towards the tail. And racing. One of the best out is Homebush Sloan and going up Believe and right with them My First Letter. There followed Cabarita getting around the outside, but Wide Road works it amongst them also. Pep's Terror well back. Maker's Mark Botany Cold around the corner grabbing the lead. Believe. And Believe's getting away here by a couple. Will beat Homebush Sloan. 3rd My First Letter. There followed In Photos. Road works outside of Maker's Mark. A gap then to Botany Cold. Well back Cabarita and Pep's Terror back there also.